So many of us would rather be lost having fun than be found and being kept protected from things that may harm us. What's up, what's good? It's your girl Michaela Janae here, back on her big girl camera for another Masha Speaks. I know last week I took a little break, but this week I am back, and this video is a must watch. Before I even get into it, prepare to send this message to someone who needs it. Share it on your social media, take a little clip of it, whatever. If this is speaking to you, leave a comment down below. I always reply to every comment. So let's just hop into this video. If you do like my makeup look and my hair, I did record a R&B get ready with me. With this look, my nails are done, and I just have to say that in every video just so you guys know what's up. But I am doing press on nails now, so that's what I have going on my fingers. Today we'll be talking about boundaries, restrictions, religion, all that type of stuff. It's going to be a really good chat, so let me just hop into my point. Without direction or boundaries, you'll end up anywhere. Imagine you're taking a trip to somewhere you've never been, and you don't have a GPS, you don't have a map, you're not going to use your phone, you just want to wander and hope you end up in the right place. That's how many of us are living life, even though God has this whole instruction book and he gives us a map to follow. Some of us just want to ignore all of that because it seems like rules and we don't want to be boxed in, and we just want to live freely. So we'll wander around and live our life in circles instead of just going to the main route to get to success and to get to our blessings and to get to happiness in life. We'll just ride around forever instead of going to the person who has all of the answers. That is what a lot of us are doing. We don't want to use God as our GPS. We don't want to pull out our map because we think it has too many restrictions, and why would I use this map right here when it's going to tell me what to do and I could have so much fun just riding around in circles. Like, does that make sense to you guys? So many of us would rather be lost having fun than be found and being kept protected from things that may harm us. Okay, and that's why so many of us are constantly getting hurt by spouses, we're getting hurt by friends, because you have to train people on how to treat you, and a lot of us don't. We don't have any boundaries or restrictions in our life, and we don't set up standards with the people and our loved ones. Okay, you gotta have rules for yourself, otherwise people will disrespect you and misuse you. That's in relationships, that's in friendships. You have to have standards. I already know I don't like friends who talk to me crazy. So if my friend is talking to me disrespectful, or I sense hateration coming from them, or you know, this boy I'm talking to is showing traits of being disrespectful, or that he doesn't understand my boundaries or my standards, he gotta go, because I already have things in my mind set up to protect me from people that don't need to be in my life. You must train people and teach people how to treat you, otherwise you're just going to continuously get hurt over and over again. Okay, not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone should be your friend. Not everyone should be your homegirl, your spouse. Shucks, even some people should not even be your close family friend, your family member. All they need to be is a relative. They don't even need to be super close to you, because not everyone has the best intentions for you. That's why you need standards and boundaries. Boundaries protect your value. So many of us are giving out discounts on ourselves, and I'll make a whole video about that, because I see so many of the girls around me, they know what they're worth. Maybe they do or maybe they don't, but we're all God's children and we are worth so much more than what we are selling ourselves for. We'll see a fine boy and we're like, well, if I just discount myself a little bit, then I could probably get him. Maybe he can afford me then. No, if you keep yourself at full price, okay, and you're not discounting yourself, and he can't afford you, that's his problem. Everyone complains about how black designers charge so much and they're not Louis Vuitton and they're not Gucci. These people know their standards. They have boundaries. They know how long it took them to craft these items. They're not using people in a factory. Some of these women are making these clothes by hand, making this artwork by hand, so they already know. Why would I give you a discount when it took me 30 hours to make this one piece? They know their value. They're not begging people to buy their stuff. They're not, because they will know that there's a certain customer that you're looking for. When I make these press-on nails for people, when I make my clothes, I'm not going to discount myself and my talent and my value to make it accessible for all. You should not be accessible to every caliber of person, okay? People confuse religion with boundaries. The Bible is not full of restrictions. It is full of protections. There's so many things that we ask God to heal us from that he didn't even want us exposed to in the first place. And I know I just kind of came for some people's throats, but hey, I've been there. So many things I'm like, Lord, just help me to get over the things that I've heard in this song or watched on this TV show. But it's like, if I would have prayed about that first or listened to what I read in the Bible, I would know that I shouldn't have even opened my eyes to that. I shouldn't even put that song on. So many things that we have to come back and repent for, and we have to ask healing from. He didn't want us exposed to that. And I'm not saying it's too late, because trust me, we've all been there. We continuously be there. But just know that the Bible isn't full of rules and you can't do this and you can't do that. You have free will. You can do whatever you want to do, but people mistake religion for boundaries. A lot of people say that the Bible has unrealistic rules and I believe in God and not the Bible. The Bible is the book of life lessons and a guidebook to life that Jesus left for us. Period. That's what I believe. You don't have to believe that, but for everyone who says things like that, they see the Bible as rules and restrictions and things they can't give up, they don't want to give up, they don't want to believe it. But the Bible is full of things that protect us. The rules in there are to better us. And there's also a difference between being religious and having a relationship with God. I always say it's not important to be religious and to be in the church and be an usher and do all that. It is important to first have a relationship and be in communication with God. If you and him are talking, if you and him can get closer, that is the important part of it. Because once you have a relationship with God, you understand it's not about following a set of rules. It is about being smart and obedient to the things that are meant to protect you. I know that listening to this type of music may cause me to want to sin in some type of way, or watching this on TV is going to allow the devil into my life in this type of area. It's like a cause and effect type of vibe, okay? Growing up, we didn't think our parents understood where we were in life and they had never been where we were. But the honest truth about good parents, not bad parents, not all parents are good, but good parents is that they've seen more of the world than us and they're trying to protect us. Just like God knows beginning to the end. So why wouldn't he be trying to protect us from things he already know is going to happen if we don't do the right thing? Us as children, we can't see the bigger picture, but God can. Like, none of my friends are as religious or as into faith as I am, and that's okay. But they know and they respect my boundaries. Never have my friends ask me to do something that they know I wouldn't be comfortable with. They don't question why I choose not to do things, because they already know that I set a different standard for myself. And that's what I love about my friends. That's why I cherish the friends that God has with me right now, because you guys know I be going through some friend things and I always share with you guys on here. But the friends I have now, it's so much love with them, and it's a great atmosphere. And that's why I want you guys to know that it's not always about having friends that go to the same church as you, that have the same religion as you. No, it's about having friends that love you, that respect your boundaries, that know that you live a certain lifestyle, and that have a good heart. Y'all don't have to have everything in common to have a good friendship, especially in certain seasons. You don't have to be in a friendship or in a relationship with somebody who's exactly like you, because God has you around the people you're around for a good reason. And it's just so important to not have the hater friends or the people that always are trying to persuade you to go smoke and go drink with them and all that type of stuff. That's not really love. That's not a friendship. That is a person that wants you to be like them, and they don't like that you're doing something differently and living life differently. Okay, that's not healthy. So make sure you're aware of that. Make sure you guys are setting your boundaries. If you're someone who's never read the Bible and you don't think the Bible's for you, just get into it a little bit. Get into like the New Testament, not the Old first. Start with John and Luke and all that, and just read a little bit of it and know that it's true and this really happens, and that it's a guidebook for life. And remember that it's not about being religious, it's about having relationship. And the Bible and what's in it is there to protect us. God is trying to protect us. He wants to keep us from things that will hurt us. So just remember that, okay? Keep that on your mind. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it. Again, subscribe, comment, turn on your post notifications. I'm gonna holler at you guys in my next video.